Okay, rounding numbers. In order to round numbers, we use a method that helps us just remember um, the basic principles of rounding. The big things with rounding is if the number we're rounding to, say we're going to the thousands place, if the number next to it is 5 and up, we're going to round the place that we're at up one. If it's 4 and down, it stays the same. So we're not going to change it at all. Basically, we're trying to see, is this number closer to 5,000 or 6,000? And we're just going to use this little saying, Cinderella and fairy godmother. Does the fairy godmother right here, the number 2 to the right of our place, have enough power to push up that 5? So since this is a 4, it's going to stay the same. So I'm going to keep the 5 the same, and then all of fairy godmother's magic goes poof. So it's about 5,000. Now, if I try another one, let's say I have 17,382, and I'm rounding to the hundreds place. I find my hundreds place, put my Cinderella and my fairy godmother, and I look at this. So when I go to my tens, is that a 5 and up? It is a 5 and up. So I'm going to be pushing this 3 to a 4. All my fairy godmother's magic goes poof, and I bring along all the other numbers. So 17,382 is closer to 17,400. It's not closer to 17,300. So that's just a little trick that we use when rounding. Now, there is a few special conditions whenever we do this, okay? So sometimes you have to deal with a 9. So like, let's say I have 1,982, and I'm rounding to the hundreds place. So my place is 900. I look here. This has enough power to push up that 9. So really, you just treat this like addition. So we're going to make this a 10, and we just carry our 1 to the next place over. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So this is fairy godmother goes poof. This is closer to 2,000. 1,982 is closer to 2,000 than it is 1,900. Another way you could think of this, rather than using the addition, is instead of just looking at the 9, you could look at these two together, 19. So I'm going to round up my 19 to 20. So those are two ways you could deal with 9. But rounding, all you're going to do is go to your place, look at the number to the right of it, and see if it's 5 and up or 4 or down. Let's try one more. Let's say we have 29,342, and we're rounding to the thousands place. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Right here. So there's my Cinderella, my fairy godmother. Does my fairy godmother have enough power? It's not 5 and up. It's 4 and down. So this 9 is going to stay the same. All fairy godmother goes poof, all her magic. And we bring down the 2. So this is closer to 29,000 than it is than 30,000. So that's how we round.